friend Roger Christopherson here again with another first listen review. Wasn't sure if I was going to be babbling about this one or not. Babbling. Wow, we're starting out good today. Anyway, that's because I didn't get it till today. So it showed up late. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. There was like complete blizzard up in my area. I can't believe that I actually ended up getting it today anyway. It's just been all kinds of stuff happening up this way. So anyway, finally got it. Just finished up listening to it and checking things out. And I'm talking about Jethro Tull, the Christmas album. And this one's called Fresh Snow Christmas, and it's the box set. And it's basically the original Christmas album that came out in 2003, remixed. Well, they got the original mix, then there's the remix. And then there's also a remix of the Christmas Live at St. Bride's in 2008, which was already available. But the thing that was not available before is the Ian Anderson Band Live at St. Bride's in 2006. So all that's included here. The new mix is done by Bruce Sword. In case anybody doesn't know who that is, he is like the main force behind the Pineapple Thief. And if anybody has been following, anything that Tull's been doing, the past few years, they've had Steven Wilson remixing everything. So I find that interesting because the Porcupine Tree, which is Steven Wilson's from, and Pineapple Thief, similar styles of music. They get compared a lot, and sometimes rightfully so, other times not so much. But so it's just interesting anyway that they have him remixing this one. I like the way Steven Wilson has been doing the remixes, so I was kind of interested to hear what Bruce was going to do with this. And he's kind of like along the side. I like Steven Wilson's remix. He's done a great job with them. Bruce is a little different. He kind of stuck to the same mix, pretty much from what I'm hearing. A little bit more modern sounding on the EQ and the compression and that type of thing. He kind of, made some changes there, which is, fine. I got two versions of the album now, and quite honestly, it sounded pretty good. I actually have been enjoying, like I said, the Steven Wilson mixes, so I was pleased to hear that this is going to follow along in the same line of me actually enjoying it. Now, quite honestly, 2003, I know it's been 21 years, but, it doesn't seem that old compared to, like, what we've been, some of the other stuff from Tull's been redoing here. So it's a newer version of. It's actually the last song that Martin Barr was involved with as well. In case anybody doesn't really know what the Christmas album is, it's like 7 of Tull's songs kind of reinterpreted. Man, I'm having trouble talking today. I just went to the Christmas parade and I'm freezing my butt off. So forgive me for this stuttering in this one. Holy moly. But anyways, and then the rest are like Christmas-ish songs. There's actually some really, traditional Christmas songs in here, and then there's some that are just kind of seasonal. That's the way Ian describes some of these. It's this kind of a festive type feel to them. They're not all strictly Christmas songs. So I actually really enjoy. I think the flow of the album's great. I liked it when I first heard it, 21 years ago, and like it's funny because Christmas song was one of my favorite Tull songs, like way back when I was really young, and I was kind of like a kid basically, and I was on a single of something. I remember it was the B-side of something. I can't remember what. I want to say it was Living in the Past, but I might be wrong on that one. I didn't really check on that one, but I used to listen to a Christmas song like a lot, so that was kind of like one of my first introductions to Tull, and I think that was recorded in '68 originally, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, so the remix was cool. Enjoyed it. Kind of a more modern sound to it. So just had just a little bit more of an oomph to it than I think the original did. But nothing was wrong with the original, in my opinion. So either way, you can't go wrong with this one. As far as Live at St. Bride's, I really don't remember what the original one sounded like. I've got it somewhere. I couldn't find it. I've got so much stuff. I don't know where it is, but I had nothing to compare it to. But I did really enjoy listening to it again. It's kind of a weird thing. It's got like narration going on in it. It's got Ian talking in it, and then it's got like a choir that makes like appearances in the middle of all of it. And the funny part is most of it sounds really good. The only part there's never any issue I noticed at all is with the choir. Just occasionally, every now and then, it distorted a little bit. So that was it. Other than that, it sounded pretty good. So that part must be on the original tapes. And there's like really no way to get rid of that type of thing. But really enjoyed listening to that too. Now, as far as the 2006 of the Ian Anderson Band live at St. Bride's, it was kind of weird listening to it. Because if you haven't paid any attention to like how Ian's singing nowadays, it's like a lot more subdued, laid back. And to me, it sounded like in 2006 he was already kind of singing in that way on this live thing here. And then in 2008, I didn't notice it quite as much. So I don't know. Maybe it was just me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that one, but anyway, it's that's kind of like what I picked up on it. It's a little bit shorter. That concert's a little bit shorter. There's no choir or anything going on in it, and they end with Aqualung, which what's more festive than Aqualung at Christmas time. So anyway, that was kind of cool. They actually throw a little Mozart thing in the middle of it. There's another little instrumental thing that I didn't recognize. Griminelli's Lament, which. They've always had a little bit of a classical element to them. I mean, they're mainly known being like a folk, rock, progressive type band, but they do have some classical elements here and there as well, and they share that on this one. Of course, that was Ian Anderson, but Jethro Tull has done the same thing throughout their career. I mean, he is the main songwriter, so no surprise to hear that every now and then. So anyway, that's my quick take on a really long album. So yeah, it took a while to get through it, but doesn't matter to me. I really enjoy Tull, so I'm probably gonna be listening to this again here tomorrow as well. And probably gonna throw it back on and just keep playing. I'm actually in the mood for this type of stuff, and it's freezing here. I got nowhere to go, so I'm gonna sit back and pop it in again. And if any of you guys out there have heard it, as always, I welcome any comments, any thoughts on Tull, anything you think I left out that I should have mentioned. That's what this is all about. Just talking about it, not really critiquing it too much, just kind of giving our little opinions on it a little bit, I guess. But I really enjoyed it. So as always, I ask to like, share, and subscribe to keep this music alive, because he's still out there doing it. They're making new albums. I mean, Ian is anyway. So if they're going to keep digging in and finding all this cool stuff and releasing it, I'm game. I'm ready for it. So until then, we will see you.